Hi everyone. So today we're going to talk about a topic that is something personal to me because I'm someone who constantly thinks about my health. So how many of you watching have started feeling sick one day or saw something on your body and automatically went to Google and Googled your symptoms? Guilty. So today I want to dive into why health anxiety is such a huge topic these days. And I want to give you some tips on how to keep these intrusive thoughts about health anxiety from taking over your brain. Okay, so what exactly is health anxiety? So health anxiety is an obsessive and irrational worry about having a serious medical condition. The American Psychological Association used to classify health anxiety as hypochondria, but now they actually call this illness anxiety. They call it illness anxiety disorder. So if the person has no physical symptoms or only has mild symptoms, it's illness anxiety disorder. And then there's somatic symptom disorder. So when someone has symptoms that are perceived as very distressing to them, then it's identified as that. So health anxiety is essentially when a person misinterprets a minor or normal body sensation as a serious disease symptom, despite reassurance by medical professionals that they do not have an illness. Obsessions over bodily functions can include something physical on your body, like a rash or a blemish, some type of physical discomfort, such as headaches, or stomach aches, or feeling lightheaded or dizzy. Or maybe you are obsessing over a specific organ, like your brain or your heart. You can also then become really preoccupied with a disease you heard about on the news or at work or from your friends, such as diabetes or MS or something like that. And this can become really damaging because people with health anxiety are preoccupied with the belief that they have or are in danger of contracting a serious illness. Now, if you're someone who thinks you may have a little bit of health anxiety, like not really a big deal, kind of just think about it sometimes, ask yourself these questions, okay? Do you call your doctor often? Do you ask for tests repeatedly for reassurance? Or maybe it's the other way, right? Maybe you avoid doctor's appointments altogether to avoid having to deal with maybe something that is happening that's more serious. Or are you excessively preoccupied about an existing medical condition or maybe a family history about a medical condition? Do you screen your body for disease over and over and over? Do you constantly check your symptoms online with Dr. Google? Are you reluctant to seek medical health treatment because maybe you believe your condition is medically based? If this sounds like you, if any of these sound like you, you may want to think about talking to someone, maybe seeing a counselor, seeking some professional help. A counselor who specializes in cognitive behavioral therapy is very, very effective for this type of anxiety. But here's a couple tools that I think could help you for the time being. So remember, the more we think about a part of our body, the more we notice it. And the more we think about it, that triggers worrying thoughts about our health. So our thoughts are very powerful. We can learn to notice where to focus our attention, and we can learn how to take more control with this exercise I'm going to tell you about. So there's one exercise, but mostly it's about being mindful, right? So mindful breathing is one effective and simple skill that you'll want to practice multiple times a day. You can find some of my favorite breathing exercises in a link in my bio, or if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll link it below. But some of my favorite breathing exercises are like alternate nostril breathing or square breathing, just making that breath deep. Another exercise I love doing is something like mundane or something with like your full attention. So you're going to really use your senses. So initially try and do this 3 minutes for twice a day, and then maybe gradually increase. So one example is maybe washing your hands. Practice using your senses and really shift your focus and notice on washing your hands. Notice the temperature of the water, how it feels on your skin, the sound of the water, the smoothness of your hands, maybe the smell of the soap or the texture of the bubbles. All of those types of things can bring you back to this moment. One last thing I want you to make sure you avoid is Googling your symptoms. Just don't do it, people. I mean, really, you have to consciously just tell yourself not to do that. Everything you put in will literally probably lead to having cancer or having something else seriously. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this is helpful for anyone that struggles with health anxiety. If you're looking for some more healing tips and tricks on this topic, check out the anxietyhealingschool.com, where you can find a variety of anxiety healing courses on health anxiety. That one is not out quite yet, but it will be soon. And also feel free to message me or email me. Thanks, y'all.